welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing the e.l.f. full face of e.l.f. first impressions. That's a bit of a mouthful. So I went online and I ordered a ton of e.l.f. products. I'll take you through them quickly and that way you guys know what I'm working with. And then I will also put a link for everything down in the description bar if you're interested in any of that. So the first thing I have here is the e.l.f. foundation. It doesn't actually say, it just says e.l.f. And then it says oil-free SPF 15 sunscreen. Oh my gosh, I thought this was a foundation. Let me get the box. Okay, so it is a foundation. It says oil-free SPF sunscreen flawless finish foundation, neutral previously porcelain. Their pictures on their website, I actually found it a little bit difficult to pick out a shade. So I don't know if this is gonna be the right one for me, but we're about to find out. Then I have my bangs are kind of getting in my way, the e.l.f. Sculpting Silk Eyeshadow Palette. This is a 3 shadow palette. I got this because I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of individual shadows. I thought trying a palette would be a little bit easier. And I have the e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral, which looks so pretty. And the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer in St. Lucia. Then I have the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner in Black. I'm very excited to try this. My favorite cream eyeliner was the MAC Dip Down. So good. And then I have a matte liquid lipstick in the shade Blushing Rose. I drank a lot of coffee today. My hand is kind of shaking. And then I have e.l.f. What is this? Oh, I guess this is their brow pencil. So it's got the brow side, like the brown color on this side, and then it has the highlight on this side. And it comes with a little sharpener. And then I have the 3-in-1 mascara in Very Black and the Targeted Natural Glow Stick. So this is like their highlighter stick and it looks so pretty. I just cannot wait to try this. Now I have tried some e.l.f. products before. None of the ones that I just showed you I've tried, but I did bring out a couple of products that I thought I might need. One of them is the Corrective Concealer Palette. This is amazing. I think it was $3, but I love it. I especially love the green because I have red undertones. And so that the green shade neutralizes red undertones. So I brought that out, and then I also brought the translucent powder. I love this powder. So I brought that out in order to set the foundation. And then I also brought out the contour and bronzing powder because I wasn't sure if I was gonna need it. It's also a blush too, and this is in, oh, St. Lucia. Didn't I get the blush? No. Oh, I got the bronzer in St. Lucia, but they're not the same at all. Interesting. All right, so let's get started. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull you guys in so you can see all the flaws in my face. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna start off with the foundation, pull my brushes over here. These are brushes that I already have. I didn't order any extra brushes from them. As you guys know, I have tried their brushes and I do like them, especially their eyeliner brush. Please be my shade. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is looking a little bit light. Dang it. I absolutely hate buying foundation online because of this reason. So I just have the Morphe M439, which I've told you guys how much I love. Oh yeah, that's quite light, and also very yellow undertoned. I went with this shade because it said that it was pink undertones, and I'm not seeing any pink in here. I don't know if this is a full coverage foundation or not because I'm just using it for the first time. I had already prepped my skin. It's really washing me out, but I think when I apply some bronzer and whatnot, it'll be okay because it wasn't like horribly pale. I kind of wish I would have used a beauty blender for this. It smells good though. I just feel like a beauty blender would have blended it better. Although, let's be honest, it is still quite pale, so I'm not sure if a beauty blender would have helped on this at all. Try to tap it in. It's a tiny bit shiny. I know that it says it's got the sunscreen in it, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be this shiny because I almost, as you guys know, I have dry skin and I love a hydrated look, but I kind of feel like this is a bit too shiny. But at the same time, I feel like it gives good coverage. Like, I do have freckles and a lot of them are covered. My darker ones you can still see, but it usually takes quite a thick foundation to cover those bad boys. I am gonna use some concealer under my eyes because I feel like those are looking horrible, to be honest. I'm going to use, this is a Sally Bella, it doesn't say what kind, it's just like a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit of green and tap it under. And then I'm also going to pull this over because I have such red, blue, veiny eyelids. And then do the same thing on the other side. Get up into this corner because I feel like this corner has like serious problems. And then I'm going to take, what shade? Yeah, that looks similar. Okay, so I'm gonna take the first shade in here. Okay, and then same thing on this side here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend that in using an M513 from Morphe. I'm gonna get my big mirror back out. By the way, Louis is again snoring in my video. I swear, every single video I have put up on YouTube for the last 3 years has him snoring in the background. Oh, I am so badly in need of some bronzer right now. First, I'm gonna do my brows. I got this in the shade Ivory Medium. What the heck? That's weird. Seems like such a weird, oh, the highlight is ivory. Okay, I was like, why would they name a brow pencil Ivory? Ooh. Okay, this is a really thick pencil, and so it draws a thick line. Dang it. So you're gonna wanna be careful with that. I'm just gonna take my concealer blending brush and go over that. And then grab a spoolie really quickly. If you guys don't own a spoolie, e.l.f. sells them for like $1. Definitely get one. Okay, my problem with this pencil is it is so freaking thick that it's extremely difficult to fill in your brows without getting it all over the place. And I assume that the intention of this is to just use this and not an extra brush or anything, because it just comes like this. There's no spoolie attached or anything like that. Oh, come on. I have this one little spot in the corner. Oh, dang it. Went too dark. Oh, this is so frustrating. I need, oh, I'm so struggling with this. Okay, that's gonna sit like that for a minute while This is, I can't believe, I've never seen, well, I guess I have, because there was that Maybelline pencil a long time ago that was really thick, but this is just like, how are you expected to fill your brows in with this? Oh, dang it. Come on, e.l.f. This is just too much. Too much. All right, let me see if I can get, I have an angled brush here, and let me see if I can try to fix this. Come on. I don't know. I don't know if this can be saved. Dang it. Oh, okay. I have to say, I would not ever buy this product again. I don't like the thickness of it, and also, how would you set this? Because it's very, very creamy, and there's a lot of product coming off and a lot of product moving as I do this with the brush. So, not my favorite, that's for sure. I'm quickly going to grab some of the translucent powder. Whoops, that's not it. As I said, I have used this before. I really do like it. And I'm going to use the Morphe M510. And I'm gonna put this under my eyes. Oh my gosh, already I can tell you that's so much better, because there was some shine like nobody's business. Okay, I'm liking this so much better now. And I don't normally set my forehead, but because of the fact that it's just, I felt like that foundation was a bit too shiny. And same with my nose. I also never set my cheeks, but I'm going to do a bit here because it's just a bit too shiny for me. Okay, all right, that's looking better. Now on that brow pencil, they had the lift portion that you're supposed to highlight under. Yeah, I don't like this shade. I don't like this pencil at all, but also this shade is very pink. So I'm just going to grab, this is a, who does this? The Body Shop eyeshadow pencil. It's just a flat, or brush, it's just a flat shadow. I'm actually just going to pull that down a bit. Oh my gosh, I think this is like literally the worst my brows has ever looked before. Okay, so now moving into the eyeshadow. This is the Sculpting Silk Shadow. It comes with 3 shades. One is a matte, one is a shimmer, and then the third one is a dark matte. So I'm just going to grab, this is the Morphe M433, and I'm starting off with the lightest matte shade. Oh, I really like this shade. This is really pretty. I really like this shade. It's really pretty and it goes on really nice and even. I'm gonna grab some of the shimmer, it's getting hot in here, and put this towards the inner corner and out towards the center of my eyelid. And then using a angled brush, I see Charlie has moved my camera. This is the 317 Wing Liner Zoeva brush. I'm just gonna dip into that darkest shade and flip up along the outer edge of my eye. I know I have the gel liner and I do want to try that but also I don't have a regular eyeliner from them. So I think I'm going to use this as my bottom lash liner as well. But first, blend this. Okay, so that is quite a dark color, so I'm just going to tap off most of it and start at the very edge, working my way in, but I'm not going to take it all the way. And then I'm not going to put anything on my bottom lash line because I don't want to look too harsh. Okay, taking that same blending brush again, I'm just gonna blend under my eye. All right, so I'm pulling out that gel liner, taking that same angled brush that I just used. Ooh, I like this. It feels a lot like the MAC. It's not too like soft, so when you dip into it, you're not going crazy, but at the same time, it's a gel liner. And I'm just going to just kind of stamp and then mascara, where are you? Right here. Ooh. Ooh. I like this wand. Okay, this mascara wand is like amazing as I just stab myself in the eye with it. The mascara itself is a little bit liquidy, maybe a little too liquidy for my taste. But the wand, I love it. It has that little ball at the end, so you can kind of go through and try to fix your lashes. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit at the bottom, nothing crazy. Let's see, did it transfer? Nope, we're good. Okay, so now let's do the blush. This is the Sigma F40 brush, and this is Candid Coral blush from e.l.f. Not a lot coming off on there. Ooh, but that's pretty. I like that. I tend to sweep up. I know some people like to just do the apples of their cheeks, but I tend to sweep up because I feel like I have a lot of red in the center of my face, and as I get further out, not so much. So it helps kind of balance that out for me. And then let's try the bronzer. Okay, I seriously feel like nothing's coming off onto the brush. But then again, I felt that way with the blush too, so. Oh, yeah, there we go. I feel like with this, the bronzer, you have to do quite a few passes to get it off the palette. But it is nice. It's very subtle, so if I had known how subtle it would be, I would have bought a darker shade. Okay, now we're gonna use the highlighter pen. Did I just wipe foundation through my hair? Or yeah, the highlighter stick. Ooh. Interesting. Let's see how it blends. It doesn't blend as easily as it goes on, and it tends to just stay where you put it, so not sure how I feel about that. All right, let's try this liquid lipstick. This was in the shade Blushing Rose. I did apply some moisturizer to my lip before I started filming. Oh, I like the wand. Okay, we'll just let that set for a minute before we decide if we need any more. It's a lot browner than it looked online. Like I said, I'll put the screenshots of the things that I got so you guys can see what it looks like online, because I feel like I don't buy brown lipsticks. I feel like brown undertones don't look good on me, and this is definitely a lot browner than I thought. It sets really quickly. It does feel dry, not too dry. I think I'm gonna do another coat though. Yeah, I just feel like this is a bit too brown for me. So the things that I hated were the brow pencil, because it was so thick, and then also it's too creamy, so I feel like it just wipes off as you're trying to move the product. The lift portion was a bit too pink undertoned. It was almost like putting pink on. And then I didn't care for the highlighting stick, because it just, where I put it is exactly where it stayed, and it didn't really blend in. I feel like you can still see the lines. The bronzer, I felt like you don't get as, it doesn't not transfer. It takes quite a bit to get some of the product off, and so I feel like you'd have to go with a darker shade, and yeah, I just think that it could have been better. The eyeshadow I liked. I didn't have a problem with powderiness or fallout or anything like that, so I liked that. What else? The foundation I felt like was a tiny bit too shiny. I know it does have a sunscreen in it, but there are a lot of foundations out there with sunscreens that don't deal with the shininess. However, if you do use this, as soon as I put the translucent powder on, it looks fine. So it wasn't a favorite, but it's definitely doable. Things that I loved the blush. I think it's a great color, and it actually ends up putting such like a nice flushed look without looking over the top. The liquid lipstick itself, like the product, is good. It doesn't feel too dry like some liquid lipsticks can, and I feel like just doing 1 or 2 coats, you're good to go. I wish I would have bought a lip liner so that I could have overlined my lips and see how it looked like that, but I do like this, and this is like, I feel like the packaging is really good on this too. What else was there? Is that all? Oh, loved the mascara. I love the wand on here. It's so nice having that little ball at the end so that you can take it in the center and just try to straighten out your lashes a little, as well as do underneath. The gel liner I really liked. It reminds me a lot of the MAC Dip Down. So if you like MAC Dip Down, or you feel like MAC Dip Down is too expensive, definitely try this. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to see pictures of anything, it's always over on my blog, which is linked down below, as well as all of the products that I used will be linked down below. Also, I also create little kits on my kit, which is out from Amazon. So I'll link the kit for that down below, so that anything in here, the makeup brushes, anything I used, you can find on there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below, as well as don't forget, over in the corner over here is the Jaclyn Hill palette that is the giveaway item for this month. The winner of that will be announced the first Monday of October, so don't forget to enter that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.